Hello and welcome to Del Mar High School's 8th grade parent night, a virtual parent night. So this is the athletic department. My name is Ryan Castaneda. I'm the athletic director. I've been teaching PE for 4 years. I've been the athletic director for 2, and it'll be my third year in this position next year. So some of the topics being covered tonight: mission statement, expectations, seasons of sport, facilities, and summer workouts. While I know that COVID is here and it's going to be around, what we're doing right now for student athletes is making sure that we're being safe and taking extra precaution, making sure that everyone is enjoying themselves on and off the field, but doing it in a safe way to protect our student athletes and our coaches. So it does look different, and it will continue to be looking different throughout the league and the state. And it's my job to kind of monitor and figure things out and navigate things with the section, the state, and our league. So the overview, mission statement. The vision of the athletic department is to be an intricate part of the total education and enrichment of the individual. The program provides for both team and individual opportunities to succeed in athletics while supporting the educational mission of Del Mar High School. So in a sense, we're student first, athlete second, and it's very important that we're instilling these values in our students. We're here to have fun, compete, be challenged. We're also here to understand balance and learn priorities. So going to school, going to Del Mar, that's number one. And then if we have that opportunity to represent our community and our school on the field, on the court, out in the trail, wherever it is, that's a bonus. So moving on, some of the expectations of athletes, and I know it's a little bit different. Middle school and high school. Middle school, you have like a 6-week season, and then boom, you're off to the next season, right? So high school is a little bit different. It's very demanding. Okay, so kind of what I touched on prior to this was your student first, athlete second. Have to be highly motivated, right? It's going to be a long season, depending on the program, very rigorous. We have our preseason, we have our optional workouts, then we have our regular season, playoffs, right? Postseason. So all this takes a toll, right? So going home, getting your studies done, getting ready for practice for your games. It's a much longer season than middle school. So you have to be highly motivated. Again, just like it says here, driven by internal rewards, love to compete, someone that wants to grow as a person, an athlete, and academically. Athletes represent themselves, their families, their teams, and their school. I love receiving emails and phone calls. Just hey, I was able to watch a game at Del Mar, or Del Mar came to my school, and your coach and your players are so respectful. They have that competitive edge, and I love watching. I love watching you guys play, and that's what it's all about, right? Representing Del Mar High School. So in a regular world, before COVID, right, we would have 3 seasons. I'm not going to read them all, but they're broken up into fall, winter, and spring, as you can see. So typically fall will start over the summer and towards middle, if not the end of November. And then the winter sports begin the very beginning of November, if not Halloween, up until about Valentine's Day in February. And then the spring pretty much starts the first week of February to the end of May, more or less, to Memorial Weekend. So once your sport has concluded, you're allowed to try out for another season of sport. And so this is kind of here just in regards to overlapping, right? So all of our coaches understand that, excuse me, that there's going to be some sort of overlap, right? So for example, if you play field hockey and it's a fall sport, you must fulfill your commitment to participating and play field hockey all the way throughout. If you make playoffs and you get into CCS and you have you have your first game, the first game might fall on the first day of girls basketball tryouts, right? We cannot attend girls basketball tryouts until after field hockey has concluded. So likewise in the winter, right? Boys soccer, they go to playoffs, they have a good run. We cannot try out for track and field, baseball, just to name a few. We have to make sure that we fulfill that commitment to the soccer team. Okay, and all the coaches understand that, and it's standard protocol, and everybody understands. And as long as we are communicative to our coaches, both in season and the season that we're going to be trying out for, it will not be a problem. Okay, so looking at some of our numbers and our data on campus, very impressive. One of the things that I love about our schools, we're very small, we're very tight-knit, great community, around 12 to 1,300 students, right? And 1/3 of them participate in a sport. Okay, likewise, we have 10 on-campus head varsity coaches out of 18. So a little bit over more than half of our varsity coaches are teachers here. So for example, I coach the boys soccer team, right? So before school, during school, at lunchtime, I'm always around. I'm always here to help out the players for whatever they need. We have a bunch of great teachers on campus, and sometimes they need support with their student athletes. They would call me and say, hey, coach, can you come by? I would love to chat with you about one of your players, and I'll come right over. So likewise, all of our coaches do that, and we're a huge support on and off the field, in season or off season. It's really important. And this is what makes Del Mar special. Looking at other high schools around, they can't say the same thing that we can, right? So more than half of our coaches are on campus. Okay, so this upcoming fall, right? So fall 2021, we are starting a boys and girls water polo team. So first water polo in school history. It's going to be 2 separate teams. So we're going to have a girls varsity and girls JV team, and a boys varsity and boys JV team. And Coach Ron will be taking that on. He also coaches our swim team. So really proud to kind of look on campus. A lot of great things going on with some of our bond monies through the district. We got a brand new turf field a couple of years ago. Not pictured here is our scoreboard, brand new scoreboard, both for the football, soccer, field hockey, track and field area. We call it the bowl, right? It's not a stadium. We call it a bowl because it sits kind of in a sunken bowl with trees around it. It's beautiful at nighttime, especially. Last year, we just got our tennis courts resurfaced, so we opted in for the green and blue. And then we have the biggest weight room in the district, right? We have the pictured portion of our weights. Okay, the portion that the person took the picture on is more of like our floor workout. So for planks, push-ups, sit-ups, things like that, to where they could work out on the floor. So it's a very massive facility. Moving on, we have also the biggest swimming pool in the district. And again, brand new, just was finished around February of 2020. Okay, so unfortunately COVID came right around that time, so we're able to swim in it for only a couple of weeks, but as you could tell, it's a beautiful pool, and it's ready to be swam in, and it's also ready to be played a water polo in. Okay, so some of the community outreach that we provide, we just provided this last month, actually, was a holiday giving drive. We were able to collect enough funds and canned food and necessities to feed over 100 families. So we sold t-shirts, and all the t-shirts that we had that were left over in the department, we gave up, and essentially all the funds that we received, we then bought gift cards for all the families. So like I said, it was a great turnout. We met the following week. We passed out, a couple bags of groceries and a gift card for those families that were in need this year. So looking forward to doing some more community outreach as well in the coming year. Okay, moving on. Something that we just started this past year, Student Athlete of the Week. So if there's an athlete, both male and female, that did some great things, was a positive leader, respectful, doesn't have to be the greatest athlete on the team, right? Just somebody to where they can show their peers and lead by example and has strong character. So this is an edit that we made for each student athlete, and I try to kind of share it between each sport. So for example, like Sierra Cameron, girls basketball, Fabienne, boys basketball, Arturo, soccer, and then Charlotte was a girls volleyball player. So we try to make it equitable, and I kind of talk to the coaches and hear what the coaches say, and go to practices and kind of figure out who is deserving and who can earn this right to be Student Athlete of the Week. And then that is presented to them. They get an award, and it is emailed out to the community. So everybody in the community understands, hey, so-and-so did a great job, and we're just looking to highlight and showcase our student athletes. Okay, so moving on, really excited. We're getting this year, and actually right around this time that it's going to be shown, 8th grade parent night, this should be installed. So Pixlot. So I'm going to show a quick video, and I'll talk a little bit more about this. All right, so we're going to be offering a program called Pixlot. It's a great program. The only other school in the district that has it, and also in the area, is Branham. Branham loves it, spoke very highly of it. And essentially what it is there's two cameras, right? One that points to the scoreboard, and then one that points and moves and watches, the ball and the players, right? So there's going to be one Pixlot installed in the gym, and then the second Pixlot will be installed in the bowl. Okay, so in the gym, we have badminton, we have wrestling, boys and girls basketball, boys and girls volleyball, just to name a few, right? And we can also record rallies and practices. So this camera will essentially stream live games, and I think it's really important just because the way of the world, we don't really know what's going to happen with COVID. Are we going to allow fans? So families can go ahead and watch their son or daughter play a live game and stream it from their house, right? And so even before COVID, I really wanted this just to get this out there to maybe the grandparents out of the area, aunts and uncles out of the area, or maybe you're running a little bit late from work, you can stream it on your phone. There's an app. So likewise, in the bowl, we have field hockey, track and field, boys and girls soccer, football, right? We have all these different sports. We can pretty much capture 80% of our sports and our student athletes. Not only can it stream live games, it can record practices. So coaches have that functionality to record practices, whether it is the whole length of the practice or certain drills and activities that they're doing. And then they can go ahead and share that with their student athletes. And ultimately, what I would like to do and really promote this to the kids and to the coaches. Once we have all that footage, let's send it out to our family members. Let's send it out to the college coaches that possibly would like to see you, that's out of state or that's not local, right? So we have all these different advantages to this new Pixlot system, and it was not very cheap, but we fell on a really good deal. And luckily, also our parent group, the Dons Club, was able to help us financially as well. So a huge bonus for our department, and we're looking forward to it being installed. Oops, sorry. All right, so team summer workouts. So generally, football starts after graduation. Okay, so contact Coach Shin for more information about this. Volleyball, again, also starts after graduation. You can contact Mr. Aiken. He's a PE teacher on campus. Field hockey conditioning starts in July, so Miss Chase also spearheads that program, does really well. And I believe the next slide will kind of go into a little bit more detail about that. Tennis is also out there as well, but Mr. Heckley kind of times vary, so contact him. Cross country, we have information as well. Mr. Satterfield took that on. He teaches on campus as well. Boys basketball, Coach Collins, so again after graduation. And girls basketball, contact Mr. Murray, Bill Murray, about that after graduation as well. And one great thing I didn't include in this PowerPoint just because there's so much information I don't want to screenshot and lose out on anything. But essentially, if you go to our website, our district website, and go to the athletics page, all of our coaches' contacts are on there, and it is all current. Okay, so if you would ever have any questions in regards to, when are we doing tryouts, just reaching out, hey, my name is so-and-so, looking forward to, meeting you and going out there and playing, please go ahead, email them. All of their contact information is current, and if need be, you can always contact me. Okay, so moving on, field hockey camp. So Ms. Chase likes to put this on. I'm not going to read this verbatim, but essentially it's out there for the community, all ages, just to know and kind of understand the game, meet new friends. It's a great way to meet people and possibly use it to enter the team, or maybe if you're a little bit younger, kind of figure out what the sport's about. Learn from our varsity coach, learn from all the girls. So go ahead and go to delmarfieldhockey.com if you want any more information on that. Okay, so like I said, we're a great community. A lot of kids, this is their outlet, right? And so unfortunately during COVID, we don't have this, but we love going to games. It's the girls basketball team. They went to an outing, went to Stanford. Girls volleyball, they do a lot of outreach. They like to spend time off the court, just hang out. Okay, so this is more of our girls, cheerleaders, field hockey team. I believe they went to Live Oak. They're taking a picture there with a horse. Cross country team, they like to go up to Tahoe. One of our coaches has a property up in Tahoe, and they hang out and do some team building up there, which is great for them. Field hockey, top left, and our football team, right? Just this is what it's all about. As a freshman, incoming freshman, you really want to get the vibe and just meet new people, try a sport. All of our sports at the JV level are mostly non-cut. So as long as you come out there, work hard, show up on time, not going to get cut. You learn what you like, what you don't like. Then you come back your sophomore year, figure things out, maybe do a couple more sports. And that's what it's all about. Like I said, just meeting new friends and getting into that varsity level, maybe your junior year, and seeing where things take you. Okay, so a couple of our programs were featured on Cal High Sports. So it's a privilege to be featured with the high school broadcasting network. So I'm going to go ahead and play the boys varsity soccer team playing Willow Glen last year, and then the boys basketball team playing Live Oak.
The Willow Glen Rams opening up league play against the Del Mar Dons Monday night, and it was a good one from start to finish. The Dons' Arturo Hernandez rolls it into the box. Albertico Castro deflects it in, and the Dons have the 1-goal advantage in the 22nd minute. 2 minutes later, David Arenas sends one up ahead. The ball finds Christian Ugarte. Isaac Tizok gets the loose ball and finds the back of the net. The Del Mar Dons have the 2-0 lead at halftime. Start of the second, Willow Glen strikes quickly. Dino Kuljanchik in the box to Nestor Gonzalez, and that's the goal for the Rams. Just 6 minutes later, Devin Perez Patel sends it into the box. Gonzalez heads it off the crossbar. Noah Fernandez juggling it and scoring the equalizer. We are tied at 2 goals apiece heading into the 75th minute. Gabriel Manriquez with a great pass up ahead to Michael Garcia. It's a foot race with the goalie, and the foul is called on the Rams goalkeeper, giving the Dons a penalty kick. And Captain David Arenas is given the honors, and he doesn't miss. Del Mar goes ahead 3-2 and stays ahead. The whole team celebrating that one as Del Mar improves to 8-2 on the season, 1-0 in league play.
Great game. The boys did really well this past year. They won league, and we went all the way to the CCS finals, and unfortunately came up short, but looking forward to another good year. Now on to the boys basketball team. All right, boys basketball did a great job as well. They won their division. Unfortunately, came up short the first game of the playoffs, but great run, huge core coming back. So really excited for that group as well. So again, this is something cool that high school athletics offers. And fortunately, we had a couple of programs being featured on Cal High this year.
The Willow Glen Rams opening up.
Sorry about that. All right, so again, my name is Mr. Castaneda. I'm the athletic director. I am kind of split between athletic director and I teach, but I'm always available, and I am, especially during COVID, always on email. Okay, so if you ever have any questions, you're more than willing or able to just email me. I'm not really around my office very often, but again, just email me if you have any questions. I just want to introduce yourself and say hi. I'm an open book, so if you have any questions, just let me know. Always here to help. Come and watch the game. If we're able to have fans this year, come out, support us. If not, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next year. Also, follow us on social media. We have an Instagram, so DMHS Athletics, Twitter, Del Mar Athletics. So go ahead and follow us, see what we're about. And thanks for your time. Appreciate it. And have a great rest of your evening. Thank you so much.